Hello, my lovely people. How are we? It is a long weekend here in Australia. So it's Australia Day weekend. So it is now a Sunday. I did have to work yesterday morning, and then straight after work, me and my boyfriend went on a little trip. We drove about an hour, I think it was like just over an hour outside of the eastern suburbs because we avoided the tolls, so it took us a little bit longer. But we went to the Garden of Many Nations. I think that's what it's called. And it was so pretty. It was so nice. It's just always nice to get out of like the area that you are every day. So we went to do that yesterday. Today, I am just having the day to myself to chill out. It's really nice weather. I think it's around like 30 degrees. So it's really warm, blue skies. But I just felt like taking the day for myself, to be honest. Sometimes I like to do that. I feel like I go like through different stages of what I enjoy, and sometimes that's like going out, being around people all the time. But after getting back from Bali, where it was like, you know, just doing lots of things and then back into work, now we're back in Sydney, I just felt like having the day for myself. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm about to make an iced coffee. Wow. What is it called again? An iced long black is what I'm gonna make. I have no milk, but also I enjoy black coffee. Because you know there's those people that are like, oh, black coffee, like just live a little, have some milk or whatever. Some of you are probably like, what are you going on about? But fitness influencers say that a lot. But I actually like the taste of a black coffee, like a really strong coffee. And I'm enjoying long iced blacks as well. So I am gonna make one of those. And I'm gonna put my AirPods in. I love listening to stuff. I love listening to like history stuff. At the minute I'm loving listening to like podcasts where they talk about how humans have evolved. And also me having red hair, I like to learn a little bit about like where that came from. I'm just really curious. I'm really interested in these things. And even like eye color and stuff, I've been watching a lot of stuff where it talks about like where your eye color started and where the hair color came from and like how we've evolved as humans and stuff. I love just listening to all of that kind of stuff. I'm really interested in it all. I like to know about the world and us as humans. So I'm gonna stick one of those on and I'm gonna get on the balcony. I'm gonna slobber myself in Factor 50 sun cream and I'm gonna chill for a bit. And then I think I'm gonna do my workout. I have one more workout I wanted to fit in. So I do need to do a little glute workout. Now I do work out my upper body and full body, so I'm not one of those. I used to be, but I genuinely need to do my glute day. So I think that's the plan for today. And then we have a little day trip for tomorrow planned, so I'll bring you along with that. I also did film yesterday when we went to the Many Nations Garden, but I think I'm gonna upload that one after this one, and I still have lots of Bali content to upload as well. I hate using the word content. I know that's what it is, but I see it more as like my videos. It's not just content. But yeah, I've got a lot of Bali videos to upload as well, but I just wanted to take a bit of a break and bring you guys to where I'm actually at now. But again, guys, comment below, where are you watching this from? Because I want to know, like, are you watching this from Australia? Do you live in Sydney as well? Like, whereabouts in Australia? Are you in other countries? Like, tell me where you guys are living or where you're watching from. Tell me a bit about yourself. I'd really like to get to know you guys more because I see you guys watching, but I don't know much about you guys. But anyway, let's make my coffee. I am rambling, and then chill out. I was sat in front of the fan, but now that I'm not, I'm actually getting really hot now. So I'm gonna take this off. Jesus. I've said it to you guys before, we don't have aircon in this apartment, so it is so hot and stuffy. Sorry guys, that's the kettle that you can hear, but I make it so simple. I mean, I don't know if there's a better way of making these, but I've got my ice And then I literally just pour some cold water in, probably to about there. And then I put like a shot or two of coffee in it. And that's literally how I make my long iced black. But if you guys have any recommendations to make it a bit more tasty, then let me know. I'm sure there's probably not a whole lot you can do with an iced long black, but yeah. And I'm very like, I actually weirdly like kind of like plain stuff. I've never been one of those that wants to add in like loads of sweeteners and sugar and stuff. Like, I don't like all of that. I actually prefer it without that over like powering taste. And then this is literally the coffee I'm using, and I'm gonna do 2 kind of like little spoonfuls, like so. Oopsie. And then a little bit of hot water. That'll do. Give it a little stir. This is the part I always spill it. But let's see. Not too bad. And voila, it looks like a glass or a glinia. My boyfriend's been teaching me more Irish. But it looks like glinia is glass in Irish. I hope I'm saying that right. But it looks like a glass of Coke with ice in, but this is my ice long black. I also need to drink lots of water because I'm feeling pretty dehydrated because of how hot it's been, and I haven't drank enough water. But guys, honestly, like, I was just thinking about this coffee when I showed you. Honestly guys, pretty much everything I buy is, and I don't mean this in like a stingy way or anything, but genuinely I'm at a point where most stuff I buy is kind of like up there with like the cheapest version of it. And like, don't get me wrong, I actually really like this coffee, so it's not like I bought a cheap one and I'm like not enjoying it. Like, I do enjoy it as well, but because somebody asked me, one of my lovely subscribers, can you hear my belly guys? It's growling at me. I haven't eaten yet. But one of my lovely subscribers did say it'd be great to do like a video on like how I go about the travel and how I afford it and stuff, which is such a good idea. I need to do something like that. But I thought I'd tie it in with different clips when it's relevant. And one of the things that I love doing at the moment, and so does my boyfriend, is traveling and seeing new places and just enjoying ourselves outside of work. And to us, that means seeing new places and exploring. We love like adventure. So one of the ways I'm able to do that, because my job isn't like really high paying at all, and I've tried different jobs and stuff. I've tried jobs where it is more high paying, but that's like another story. The job I'm in, it's not like the best pay at all. So the way I can afford travel and taking like a month at a time to go and explore a place is by just cutting down on my daily expenses, and that is buying cheaper versions of things and just watching what I'm spending. And I'm not stingy at all, and I'm not like super careful like I've seen some people. Like, I still want to enjoy daily life as well whilst I am trying to save up. But if I'm in a shop and there's 2 pasta boxes I can buy and they're pretty much the same thing, but one is a hell of a lot cheaper than the other, then I'm gonna go for that one. Whereas I've seen other people just grab the most expensive thing because they think that's gonna be the best thing, and that is not always true. The most expensive thing isn't always the best thing, and I stand by that. So yeah, that's genuinely how I afford a lot of travel. I really cut down on other things that maybe other people buy. Like, I never really focus on having like the latest version of the iPhone. I don't buy loads of like technology stuff. I don't buy clothes all the time. You know, my money isn't going on that kind of stuff. I'm saving it so that I can go away and travel and enjoy myself. So when people kind of say, oh, I'd love to, but I can't afford it, I kind of look at them and I think, but like, because you've just spent loads of money on this other thing. which is like fine, but you've got to like prioritize what is most important to you to spend your money on and what you're going to get the most like joy from. And to me, that's not spending my money on loads of expensive clothes and gadgets and stuff. To me, that's going exploring and having an adventure. So yeah, it's all about perspective at the end of the day. So anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna enjoy this, and I'm gonna get on the balcony for a bit, drink some more water, and yeah, see you guys in a bit. I am officially a sweaty mess. I've still got all like sun cream on me and everything. So I've just been chilling out on the balcony for a couple hours. It was so nice. It's been really hot and nice. Like the perfect kind of temperature. And just been listening to some stuff. I made myself some rice, tofu and spinach, and I'm about to head down and do my workout. But I'm gonna finish talking to you guys now and just end with a few clips of my workout. But I had such a lovely day, and it reminds me of when I first arrived in Australia. I arrived in Brisbane and spent the first month in Surfers Paradise, where I literally was just enjoying that beach along Surfers Paradise. At the time it was like heaven to me because it was all just so new, and I'd never seen a beach like so big. And like I just remember it was like I arrived in Australian summer, and well, heading into Australian summer, and it was like blue skies most days. Like the water, the sand, everything just looked so like amazing to me at the time. So I spent it like on the beach, like getting some sun, in my bikini all the time, eating well. I didn't really drink any alcohol. I was drinking lots of water. I was like training. I remember I joined World Gym, Surfers Paradise World Gym, and it was like so good. I just remember I absolutely loved that gym. My workouts were so good. It was 24/7. So I would like spend the day like in the sun exploring new places, and then in the evening I would go and work out. And I just remember I'd never felt or looked as healthy as I was during that period of time. I've always been into fitness and I've always looked after myself, but because I wasn't working during that month and I didn't really know anyone, so I wasn't like going out drinking, and like I said, I wasn't working and stuff, I had so much rest and time to myself, and it like showed. I was like glowing, like I just looked and felt so healthy. Like I remember literal strangers would like say that to me. Like I remember being in the gym and like ladies like asking me in the changing room and stuff, they're like, are you a model? I'm not even tooting my own horn, I'm just saying what they were saying during that period of my life. And I remember like going into the shopping centre, and this happened a couple times actually, the lady at the counter being like, you're so like tanned and glowing. And I know a tan isn't always healthy, but it was just like, I was just like thriving during that period of my life because like I said, I was getting like sun, I was exercising, I was eating well. And yeah, basically obviously it's not really realistic when you're working a full-time job or you got kids and stuff like that. So I just try and tie days like that into my routine now, because it's just like a whole reset and I just feel so good after. So yeah, gonna go do my workout now, guys, and I will show you some clips, but love you all lots, and I'm gonna leave you here, and I'll see you in the next one.